Hello, it's Karen Burniston here with an assembly video for one of our die sets. This is die number 1136, the Dolled Up Charms, and you can check out all of our die designs at karenburniston.com. Okay, first up is the Perfume Bottle. I'll grab the two dies in the set that are used to make the perfume bottle. And on the bottle itself, there's a diamond top, and if you'll put some double-sided tape on the back of like a metallic cardstock, then when you roll it through, you basically get the emboss for free. You don't have to run back through with an embossing sandwich. And I'm going to do the same thing with some pink cardstock for the perfume itself. You can use any die cutting machine that can accommodate a wafer-thin die, and today I'm just using my little Easy Cuts machine from Dress My Craft. There is a stencil feature on the perfume, and I'm just using a white gel pen through that stencil to add a catch light to the perfume. And then for the gold top to the perfume bottle, I just need to get that paper out of the die. And by adding that double-sided adhesive, there's enough cushion in it that it embosses the die at the same time. But if you don't have any double-sided tape, that's fine. You can just run back through your machine with an embossing sandwich. So now I'm just going to take my scissors and trim it into just the top. And then I can die cut the entire perfume bottle out of whatever color I want that to be. If you are making a whole bunch of perfume bottles for invitations or something and you want to get the perfume in it quickly, you can use the stencil feature instead of the add-on. That's up to you. Or you do actually have the option to use both. So I've sponged through the stencil to add the area that will be the perfume. But then if I go ahead and put on my add-on piece, it's cut just a little bit smaller, so you kind of get that little bit of a double effect. And that can really show up if you do some contrasting colors. So you can kind of play around with that. So you can do no stenciling or just stenciling or both. And then since my gold top piece is a sticker, I can just peel up the liner and put that into place. So that's the completed perfume charm, and you can always just chop off the hole at the top if you want to use it as a standalone. Okay, now check out this cleverness by Kelly Booth. She created a new item, which would be a coin purse, and she did that using the perfume die and then one of the little bows from the shoes charm. So let's look at that shoes charm next. I've grabbed the three dies in the set that combine to make the shoes charm, and I've cut those out of the appropriate colors, and my first step is just going to be to glue the overlay piece over the base piece. My favorite glue is LINECO pH neutral adhesive. I put it in my fine tip bottle, and we do sell both of those items on our website. And I particularly like how it dries clear, so I don't have to be quite so precise with it. The other die in the set cuts both of the bows for the shoes. And the way these work is the center piece just wraps around and glues to the back, and that will make the center portion of the bow, so it'll be kind of three-dimensional. And you could experiment with maybe doing these bows with a double-sided pattern paper, because then the section that wraps around would actually be the back of the paper, so that might be an interesting way to make a two-tone bow. And then to add the bows to the shoes just needs a little bit of glue. And then my favorite way to pick them up is to use a QuickStik, and we do sell those on our website as well. Okay, so here are the finished cute little shoe charms. Next up is the nail polish charm. For the nail polish itself, there is a stencil feature, so if you want to go in with a white gel pen and add a catch light, you can do that. With the base of the bottle, you do have that option to do the stencil feature, just like with the perfume bottle, but you do not have to. You can just glue on the add-on if you prefer to put the nail polish in the bottle. A heart-shaped stencil feature on the lid that you can do either with ink or with the add-on or both. And then to make this into a nail polish jar, you just need to glue the lid on top of the bottle. So that is the finished nail polish charm. For the lipstick, you can make it lid on or lid off. And the lid is the same die that you use for the nail polish charm. Now, I put some double-sided adhesive on the back of my gray cardstock, and that way I got the embossing on the heart, and I did the same with the base of the lipstick. And by taking advantage of that embossing, especially if I'm going to ink it, then you really kind of see it show up with the ink. So I can sponge down through the die to have a more distinct heart with ink, or I could just brush across the whole piece and it'll still pick up the heart because it is embossed. And then for the open lipstick charm, I like to trim off the hole that's on the lid. So my lipstick is a sticker on the back, so I can just stick the die that cuts the lipstick into that adhesive and then just glue on my lid at whatever angle I want. Okay, so there's the charm with the open lipstick. So to make a closed lipstick charm, I first trim off the hole on the base since I've got one on the lid. And then for this one, I've also done the double-sided adhesive on the back of the pieces so that when I brush some ink across it, it'll pick up that embossing, including that heart on the lid. But I do also have the add-on heart that I can glue over the top. So then the lid over the base, and then I'm going to glue on that add-on heart. Okay, and that completes the closed lipstick charm. So the idea with our charm sets is that they're sized to fit on our pop-ups. They have the little hole so that you can dangle them off of the pop-up dies. But then also you can remove the hole. So if you wanted to, say, for instance, have our little safari animals holding some oversized lipstick and nail polish, you could absolutely do that. Here's another example of both ways. So on the front of this card, they're left as charms, and I attached them using brads. But then inside, I trimmed the holes off and just sprinkled the dolled up charms around this purse pop-up card. Our design team has a couple great ideas using the purse pop-up with the dolled up charms. So here's a slimline version by Frances Byrne. And then this card by Sandy Diller, and I loved how she used the animal print on both the purse and the shoes. Fran Sabad used the shoes charm from the dolled up charms, but she converted them into ballet slippers with ribbons. And then here's another card by Fran Sabad, an extended circle tag book where she filled the entire thing with the dolled up charms. And then Frances Byrne with a lovely slimline card using the dolled up charms on the front and the pop and swap on the inside. Then also a slimline card, this one by Karen Aiken. She's used our triple flip and filled those front panels with the dolled up charms. The dolled up charms are available on our website as well as a lot of your favorite online and local retailers. Shipping starts August 3rd, 2020. Thanks for watching. If you click on the website link, you'll go to KarenBurniston.com where you can find out information about purchasing these dies as well as links to all my other social media accounts. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel and check out some of my other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.